ICE is targeting black and brown people. And somebody in the comments was like, ICE only going after immigrants. Goes after a guy in a Tesla, black guy in a Tesla with a quarter zip, this and that. Well, a lot of people, y'all not gonna like this opinion. But a lot of people that have fair skin color and are black aren't American. Even if they're, okay, if they're born in America, let's just say they're American, right? On paperwork. But their family ties back to something else. So their parents might be illegal, even though they might be legal. But what they do is people come here to have kids and be like, oh no, they the kid American, you know? But they didn't got up in here and been here for years under a certain administration. But my thing is, how can people that are immigrants call anybody an immigrant anyway? Y'all wasn't indigenous to this land, but what happened was they won the war. They were able to set their laws. And they also were able to backdoor and break treaties and do as they please because they got the military power and the bank and the Federal Reserves and all them behind them, you know? So we could fight for our land, but guess what? They're going to keep sending ICE agents. So it's more of spiritual warfare. But when y'all see black and brown people getting attacked, there's no reason to live in fear if you're from America. And you know, I have a theory, bro. I should make this a whole video. But how do y'all feel about that real ID? That real ID, I'm not going to say this for a fact, but when they made us get that star on that ID, I think that was how they stamped us in the new system. And if you didn't get that real ID with the star on it, that's how they attacking people like that. But at the same time, I ride low key. But if I do get pulled over, or if you do get pulled over by ICE, why don't you just give your ID and stuff like that, right? Well, I don't have to. This is America. This is and that. That's the same thing as when the police pull you over and you trying, I don't gotta give you my ID. I know my rights, this and this. Like, yeah, you can, but it's a way you go about it. And the police might have an ego that day. So how do you think his badge is gonna go over your ego? And I can imagine how this shit was before cameras. Oh, you soft. You ain't with the revolution. You this and that. Listen, man, you're not fixing Earth. So relax.